Hopefully, I don't have an echo in this one. Okay, doesn't seem like it. Hmm. I don't know why I couldn't fix that echo. Strange. But hey Dashy. So I did screenshot the story about two different stories. Hey Novias. I did screenshot the one about the teacher there is uh, she filed a 38-page lawsuit on May 23rd, alleging five of the seven school board members conspired to terminate her employment over teacher transfer complaints and other matters. I'm thinking that she was maybe, I don't know. uh, at Hamtramck Public Schools, we are committed to providing high-quality education services that our families deserve. Thus, our focus remains on providing our children with a learning environment that supports their academic, social, and emotional growth. In 2016, she was hired to serve as the English Language Development Director. She was promoted to superintendent in 2019. Her evaluations for the school years were highly effective. The alleged conspiracy and the stress suffered during the COVID pandemic caused her to experience severe emotional distress and forced her to take a 3-month medical leave. Yeah, see? That that shit is I saw what's his name? Is it Gregory Abbott? I don't know. The guy from Texas. He signed in something saying, because they're building this Muslim city in Texas. And it's a no entry zone for anybody else. Like, excuse us? Do that over there, not here. Who the fuck are you? No entry zone. And so when you think about it, what he was saying was that basically it's discrimination against other races. If you're only going to rent to people who are Muslim and nobody else, then you're discriminating against people for their religion. I think that um, all all states should do that because it's pretty disgusting. Oh, interesting. Wow. Hmm. See, I mean, if there's a problem, there's a problem, and that's a problem. And that bitch was expecting, that that's then. So here we got. My stomach. That's my stomach. Now that we're making a fucking video. Uh, oh, this is Okay. This is from September 14th, 2025. Breaking news: Feds crack down on food stamp fraud. On Tuesday morning, federal and state investigators raided 6 Hamtramck markets for allegedly participating in food stamp fraud. Raids were also conducted in other markets in Warren and Detroit. 11 individuals were charged and arrested on criminal food stamp fraud. Today's announcement comes at the conclusion of a federal and state search, investigated retailers in Hamtramck, Warren, and Detroit who were illegally trafficking food stamps. The charges allege that store owners and employees allowed SNAP and WIC benefit recipients to use their EBT cards to exchange their benefits for cash. In return, the store added a surcharge to the recipients' withdrawal of the SNAP and WIC benefits, sometimes in an amount equal to that of the amount of the cash benefit. So, say that you're somebody who's getting food stamps for, 14 kids, you're getting $1,000 a month, right? Maybe. But you know that you really don't have that many mouths to feed. So, going and get yourself $50 and then they take and charge EBT for another $50 for it for the store, knowing that, oh yeah, I'm sorry, 13 kids, one was a girl, she don't matter. Uh, you know, they're just taking money that's, specifically for food for their pockets. Like, uh, the benefit funds were transferred electronically directly to bank accounts managed by the retailers. These transactions totaled an estimated $12.5 million during the investigation. $12.5 million. Um, yes, 6 Hamtramck store. Yeah. 12.5 million. The Bengal American grocery in Hamtramck manager Muhammad Ali, age 38, uh, Deshi Bazaar owners Ali Ahmad and Nazir Ahmad, and employee Mustak Ahmad. Huh. Same name as the 28,000, and they're fucking eating fucking 12.5 million. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. And they all have the same last name as that woman, that superintendent woman. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. So that would make sense that she would push through stuff for people to apply for benefits for 14 kids, knowing that perhaps, if that is her family, owns one of the stores that was benefiting off that. Interesting. This is all just speculation. I don't know. They're saying that the stores were, but I'm just saying that mm, for Tiffany M to sit there complaining about, have you tried to get benefits? There's no benefits. And then come in here and try to act in a certain kind of way. And yes, on the note that the last live stream had ended was, yes, I appreciate you all for coming in and being, so supportive of me towards a clown. 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 Every time I think about it, I don't know why I think of the fucking Cheech and Chong where she's like, Cloud, Clouds. When they were like in the hotel and they had the cousin there. It was actually Cheech. And they had the big bag of weed and the knapsacks of the weed. And he just kept laughing because he was all high. And she's like pushing herself against them, going, No, you can't have me. You can't have me. And the guy keeps laughing. He had like long red hair, but it was, Cheech. Yeah, he went to go, Chong went to go pick up his cousin or something, pick up Cheech's cousin, and his cousin had long red hair and shit, and big burlap bags of weed, and it was funny. There's a Melanco greenhouse in Hamtramck. Owner Zizur Ullah of Hamtramck, and employees Mohammed Chadek, Mohammed Mia, Mohammed Amin. What the fuck? Can't they fucking pick a different fucking name for a change? Crazy. Yo, Momo. 79 people fucking say, yeah? What's up? Easy. I think they do that for a reason, in my opinion. Uh, the new Al Medina grocery in Hamtramck, owner Dilshad Chowdhury, Payless Foods, Joseph Campbell of Hamtramck, owner, oh, they own this one too, Muhammad Ahmed. That really would make sense why that woman would be helping out Tiffany for 14 kids there. Um, Taxpayers in Michigan fund food stamp programs to provide food for the needy, not to create a commodity to be traded for profit. We hope today's charges will deter other merchants to ensure that food assistance programs are not abused. Michigan families are working harder than ever for every tax dollar. And Michigan Attorney General, today's charges should send the message that we will not stand by while tax dollars are being stolen. You know what? Oh, I will. I'll play them right after this. After I'm done reading this. uh, it's, yeah, I think Tiffany M should ask, the state of Michigan how this affects them. Hi, Angel Baby. Uh, Enriching yourself at public expense is not only shameful, but compromises the integrity of government and violates the public trust. I would like to thank our state and federal partners to secure justice and fight fraud wherever it is found. This investigation and prosecution should send a strong zero tolerance message to those individuals engaged in the practice of defrauding taxpayer funded WIC and SNAP programs. It should also serve as a warning to all stores that fraud and trafficking purchasing those benefits for cash will be vigorously investigated and prosecuted to ensure that fraud is eliminated from taxpayer funded programs, far from being a victimless crime. What is it? I don't know what the fucking avatar is. Is it bad? Is it something really bad? What is it? I don't want to see it. No way. Is it really? It is? The fuck out. Is it really? Uh, Oh no, and I just fucking timed them out. Thanks, no yes. Thanks a lot. Oh well. um, in this investigation, the offenders brazenly defrauded a combined amount of approximately 12.5 million from taxpayer-funded programs. Oh, it's a rotten mouth. For privates. Oh, good, oh, good, oh, good. Sorry. Well, then you gotta start dancing your ass off, Angel Baby. Oh my god. Fucking funny. Sorry. So sorry. Alright, I gotta see if I can find that. If I have to go out again and check text messages, then I'm gonna end up getting that fucking echo again. Mm. Oh, that's not. Um, I get you. I feel you there. Um, here we go. All right. Zeki comes home and tells me this year Zeki. Okay, so this is the one about the bullying stuff. Teeth. I did my little molds and everything, so hopefully I'll have my teeth, y'all. Then you guys can make fun of me for having fake teeth. Yeah, we're gonna make fun of you for having fake teeth. Whatever. Shit. Anyways, there's been a lot of problems with bullying. Okay, and my son has been coming home telling me about it.
So I am proud of Zachy because he's being honest with me and he's coming home telling me about it.
Holy
So
mother of
I've been
God.
going
She
to
looks
school
like
trying to bring
fucking. She looks like a Mammy from like Down with the Wind, Butterfly McQueen. No, no, no. Was that? Yeah, was that who played like you know the not the one who goes, I ain't never birthed no babies, Miss Scarlett. Not her. Okay, into it. What the?
it up to them. Well, every time I get this guy, he's one of the helpers, right? And everyone's always too busy. And I love the principal this year. And we have a vice principal that used to be the choir teacher, and he is fucking awesome. Like this guy is the fucking best. I love him. Like I love him. They have a really good setup right now in our school.
Mommy, mammy, pull it tighter, mammy. And her fucking girdle thing.
Principal and the vice principal, but they had such a load,
Bet.
because for years we had shitty ass people in there. So I think they just had a lot to take care of and a lot of shit to do. Maybe that's why they're behind. I don't know. But what I do know is my son has actively been coming home telling me about this boy that keeps getting bullied. So
Was she lied about it or something? Oh, but we don't know that he was lying about strangers and cars, though, right? I mean, it really could be true. He seems a little young to make up lies about strangers and cars, you know? And didn't he even say like a white van or something?
I'm not going to let that keep happening. So I'm talking to this
Ham trafficking.
helper, and he tells me, yes, that this kid is being bullied and he has autism and they make fun of him because of it. And like he will cry and
Oh,
scream
so
and
she
just
bullies her son. She bullies her son after pretending that after pretending that she's concerned about bullying.
just tell these teachers and these kids, I don't even want to live anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. Oh my God. And I mean, anybody who knows me, whether you like me or not, that is not something I can just, it don't matter that it's not my child. I know this is happening. I have.
God damn, did her hands get fatter? Stop it. Is this really like, this picture's not altered at all? Get the fuck out, man. She looks like a Russian Tita. Oh, yeah.
Have to do something. So I'm fucking steadily calling this school. Nobody's answering. Leaving voicemails. Nobody's calling back. It's only a couple blocks away. So I'm going after that. Nobody's answering. I start going. Every time I get, given to the helper, right? So I start telling the secretary, which is the
I
secretary's
know,
been there
now
since.
they don't come back. They're mad because you said it was her private.
Michael was little, so like we've grown together. She knows who I am, the family, and she's like, oh my gosh, but she retired this month, so then they have all
You've
of
grown together? Wait a second. Grown together? That's horrible. Extra 400 pounds going on. High top.
so like we've grown together. She knows who I am, the family, and she's like, oh my gosh, but she given to the helper, right? So I started telling the secretary, which is the secretary's been there since Michael was little, so like we've.
All right, lady. You're right, lady. You didn't live in Hamtramck when Michael was little. You didn't live in Hamtramck when Michael was little. Stop it. God, this bitch just can't stop fucking lying. But then again, she has every right to lie about her life.
Grown together. She knows who I am, the family, and she's like, oh my gosh, but she retired this month, so then they have all of that going on, So then I explained it to the new lady in the office, and oh my gosh, man, it's just been a whirlwind. So finally, I get the principal on the phone, which She is a very hands-on principal, and that's what I love about her, is that
I bet you do.
she does not leave anything to anybody type of thing. So she's never in the office because she's always dealing with everything. So I'm not complaining about her. She's actually an amazing woman and just, oh, I love her. So anyways, I finally got to sit and talk with her, and because I called her like right after school got out. The kids just got home, and I knew I was like, if I'm going to get a hold of her, it's going to be now. I just had a feeling. So I called. And
You are fucking, this woman is a hindrance. I mean, like, she fucking was yelling at children and almost gonna drive over their bikes. Says it's not her job to make sure they are safe on the road. But the bitch is going to fucking. Mm, mm, mm.
And thank God I got a hold of her. And we started talking about this. And I am very sensitive when it comes to stuff like this because, all these kids that are unaliving themselves all over the world because they don't want to be bullied in school and they're getting bullied at.
It's not your job. That's what you said. How does that affect you, according to TM? I mean, like, you're the one fucking with kids. Um, uh, yeah, she sure did. Yeah, but they weren't. That's when she first married that guy, I think, right? Yeah.
Everywhere and because of how they look, because they're not skinny like the girls on the TV, or they're not, they don't play sports like the boys, or
There she goes again, hating skinny people.
they don't have these little girlfriends, and these little girls are making fun of them and just the fucking hate blast mean. I mean, look at the adults. Look at this community, man.
That's
You know,
you. Hi, Angel Baby. You. And fucking TM. And your fucking skank ass friends that are in your fucking chats. You're a fucking idiot.
so can you imagine these fucking kids? When you have grown adults that bully and post pictures of each other online and like shit like
You're a
that.
fucking idiot, bitch. You sit there in chats fucking harassing the fuck out of people, blowing smoke up the ass of someone who you stated today that Munchie's already done everything to you. What more could she do? Disrespecting your kids so that you can accuse people that I didn't do shit. You know what I mean? I didn't know that she made the story up. I didn't know.
Come on, man. Of course, the kids you're gonna find fucked up kids too.
Well, that's because of you, bitch. Having them crawl in fucking dumpsters and filming it and then putting it on TV. Uh, did she say she made it up?
So, um, anyway, so we started talking, and I tell her like, look, I want to do something. Like, this is not okay. Zachy told me this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she told me, yeah. She said, yeah, and Zachy has been, coming and telling us and this and that. And I said, okay, so what are we going to do about it then? Because we cannot let this boy feel like that. He's missed school this whole week.
How do you know, like, with the kid? I don't understand. Why didn't you go to the parents? You're right about that. Oh, yeah. He does lie about everything and openly admits it, right? You know what? The woman, though, that principal, she got in trouble for something to do with autistic kids. Right here, hold on. She got in trouble for something like that. Um, doo, 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 doo. Something about, okay. The district experienced an influx of autistic students, the suit alleges, prompting Ahmad to direct the involuntary transfer of two teachers from their former assignments So the autistic students would have teachers who were properly certified under federal and Michigan law. Oh, I know, right? She's so caring and loving. Right, we're all blocked, so we can't even defend ourselves. Like, we didn't block Tiffany, and when she came in tonight, she just came in talking so fucking dumb, man. Who cares? Ha ha ha. So what? Like, fucking nutcase.
Was she there yesterday, Jackie? He wasn't there yesterday. Oh shit, Nancy. He wasn't there yesterday. Well, that's why, because he doesn't want to be there. Like oh man, he's going through it, you know. So I asked the principal because the teacher was in the office, whatever, and I asked her. I said, "Can you ask her to call me because Jackie's not doing good in school, anyways. Like, it's like."
It's a shame. That's a shame. There's no reason why he shouldn't be doing good in school. He's very bright. He was trying to tell you the other day about how, the Japanese eat their noodles with chopsticks, and he told you about how, you're crazy. If bougie means crazy. He told you that a meme of a smoking espresso was how he sees you. He's very bright. Then on the flip side, you turn around and go, roll that fucking window up, Zachy, and eat your fucking donut. Appreciate it.
As far as his work and stuff. So I want to find out why, because this teacher is actively telling me they don't send home homework and all this shit. So okay, if my son doesn't have homework, why is he fucking like? What's the reason he's failing? If you're not sending work home, and
Why are you swearing? Like, is this how you go and you approach the teachers, though? Exactly, Angel Baby. Exactly. But herself is a person who says, I can lie about myself. Then she gets up on TMs and goes, well, I don't know for sure if it was SGU called. After she fucking sat there saying it was.
he's not missing anything, and so why is he failing? You know, I'm one of them type of parents. I'm not gonna just fucking sit there and let him fail. No, I want to know why. What can I do to help? You know, and to get this shit better. So the principal tells her why I want to talk to her. Okay. And she says, okay, and tells her I want to meet with her, set up a conference, like meet together and talk about all this stuff.
Exactly. Exactly. Useful idiot. Yep. Yep.
I'm sorry, but when you know, even if it's not your child and your child's not involved, the fact that my child's witnessing it every day, I'm involved now. Any parent who has a child coming home telling you that a kid's getting bullied every single day relentlessly, you just sit there and say, oh, well, it's not your problem.
Well, they watch you bully somebody on live every fucking day.
No, it's my problem and it's his problem and it's our problem and we're going to fix this problem because I am not going to sit back and not do anything. And then this little boy,
After you fucking bullied those little kids, you bullied the fucking neighbor, you fucking lie. Even the angel network knew that you were lying. I mean, like, come on, man. They're supposed to be angels. They knew that you were fucking lying. A liar.
unalives himself. And I just sat back because what? It wasn't my business. Fuck that. It is my business. All the kids of the world are all of our business. It is our.
Hold up. Wait a fucking minute. Did you hear what she just said? Oh, she sat there today with TM saying, "What does it matter? It's none of their business. It's none of their business." And when CW made a video saying it takes a whole village to raise a child, that was fucking laughed at
back
as well.
and not do anything. And then this little boy unalives himself. And I just sat back because what? It wasn't my business. Fuck that. It is my business. All the kids of the world are all of our business. It is our job as adults and citizens to make this world a safe place for the children. It is not their fault that we're fucking dummy idiots on social media.
That's you. That's you, teenage. Exactly, the baby. But those people will do it just so they can blame us. While she sat there, I mean, like, they're just so gross. They are.
Yeah, creating a nasty environment for everyone. You know, people really should start thinking about that when they put things on the internet like you guys do in this fucking community, including myself when I start saying dumb shit, you know, on the internet. It's not healthy. Can you imagine a kid, one of your guys' kids, going on the internet and seeing pictures of you posted, like parody pictures of you and like pictures of themselves? Can you imagine that? Like, come on, man. This shit has got to stop with these kids. It is just ridiculous. It really is. And these family members and our parents, and, you know, it's just pathetic.
And in the meantime, you've got people like TM or Janelle who have sat there making fun of my kid, making fun of other people's kids all the time, saying lies, being horrific, and you just want to sit there and pick and choose and make lies up. Like, and I'm sorry, Gearhead, we are not the same as them. So, Gearhead, when you sit there and you say, "Well, it seems like you got a back and forth thing going and blah, 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 blah." No, no, Gearhead. You are incorrect. Those are scumbags that have been doing this shit since about 2012. And we're just regular, normal people. And we think it's wrong. Now, if you don't know, Gearhead, by now that we don't do the fucking shit they do, then I don't know what to fucking tell you, dude. I really don't. Like, if you can't see with your own eyes, I don't know. Like, seriously? Diana Ostertag didn't do shit to e-beggars. You think it's back and forth? Like, come on, man.
It really is fucking pathetic, man. Like, it really is. So, anyway, so this fucking teacher tells the principal, yeah, okay, sounds good. And the principal, she's agreeing with me. And she's like, yeah, Tiffany, honestly, I think that's a good idea. Because I said, how about all of us parents get together? How about we try to do like a little conference with the parents where all of us come in around the same time? And because they have things monthly anyways with.
Right. So what you're saying, bitch, is you wanted to embarrass those parents. Hmm. Interesting.
Parents that the parents are supposed to come in and have like a group meeting and stuff each class for each grade and elementary. So they have that type of thing anyway. So I said, well, why can't
Elementary. Exactly, Tobias. So gross. What happened, Angel Baby? I don't even see anybody pressing buttons because I don't see it. I don't see them. Oh, TM did? Oh, Tiffany H, you mean?
we do like a conference that's like try to make it to where parents have to come to it about the bullying, about
Lou
talking to.
busted herself out too because Lou, if she was on StreamYard, she can't see those things coming up. I mean, but maybe not. Maybe she doesn't use StreamYard. Maybe I have no clue. I never see any of the, I mean, I see it when I'm in a chat, but not when I'm up on, I mean, I don't know.
To their kids about bullying, about, setting an example at home and not being bullying kids and bullying people in general, stuff like that. And she's like, yeah, that's a really good idea. Would you mind doing it? I was like, yeah, of course. So, we
Would she mind doing that? When she said elementary? Oh, you mean emojis in here? Oh, okay.
were talking about it, and she goes, yeah, of course. And she asked the teacher and tells the teacher I want to meet with her. The teacher said, yeah, okay. I hear the principal tell the teacher why. Oh, because the kid that's getting messed with in the class. I'm not going to say the name. That's why I keep saying the kid. That's being messed with in the class, and she wants to talk about that, and she wants to talk about Zaki's homework, and not.
How about you just go and talk about Zaki's homework that you said he doesn't get?
For not having homework and still failing. What we can do to bring it up and whatever. So she knew clearly. She said, okay. And I told the principal to please let her know anytime's okay. The only day that I might have an issue with a certain time, if it's like around 2 or 3, is Mondays because my substance abuse stuff. But other than that, I will drop everything and be there. I don't care what I'm doing. I'll be there. And she said, okay, sounds great.
Is her what? Her substance abuse?
I'll email you with the time and let you know. Okay. She fucking emails me, this bitch, and she tells me, oh, well, I don't know what it is you want to meet with me about. I'll read you the email. Hold on. Let me turn this other phone on. Oh my God, this shit. Can you not do that?
This lady is off the fucking chain.
Zaki, can you not do that?
Yeah, can you not do that, Zaki? You're pissing her off. Can you not do that? The fuck? Well, she tells all his business online. She's a fucking imbecile.
Hold on, let me turn the phone on because I'm using my son's phone on the stream yard because mine died. But I'll read the email to you guys. Anyways, it was basically, before the phone turns on, I'll tell you. It was basically just her like talking out of grass, and it pissed me the fuck off. So I said,
she emailed you and talked out of her ass that you were going to read it to us.
I'll read you guys what I said back.
Oh, no. You said you were going to read us the email.
We told her, okay, if this kid's life is not worth it to you, he is openly and clearly telling you he doesn't want to live anymore.
You are a fucking idiot. You are a fucking piece of shit person. You missed it. She does it, and so does her friend because they hate. What do you mean, her friend?
This child. And you guys just fucking don't take these kids serious. And then you have another child that unalives himself because, oh, why should the teachers care?
Unless someone's doing it, pretending like it's her, but she's always blaming me. Okay. So you're talking about I think you might be behind a little bit in the audio. I see what you're saying.
Why should they carve out any time? And she says in this fucking email, well, you could probably call me. And then she asked me about this website that I do not have, and I won't. I refuse to download it. Why do I refuse to download it? Because no, if my child is in need of something,
So what the fuck is going on with this bitch here, man?
or you need to get a hold of me, I have an email and a phone number. I am not going to download 15 different fucking apps every year because you guys want to be lazy and put this one blanket statement out there for everyone to follow. No, it's my
Mm.
child needs something. You email me. That email to me it's gonna take just as long as a fucking message on Dojo. So,
What's Dojo?
no, I'm not gonna.
What's Dojo? Thank you, Angel Babe. And she didn't want to download it.
Gonna do that. You know, like they don't want to teach these kids how to write cursive anymore. Everything's on a computer, so their fucking handwriting is atrocious.
That I agree with. I do agree with that. You know what, Tiffany? Do you know how to write cursive? Then teach them how to do it.
You know, so here I am doing my best to teach my kids, you know, how to write because in freaking first grade and second grade, they're not teaching our kids how to write anymore. They're not teaching our kids the value anymore, you know? So it's like,
Mm, mm, mm.
no, I'm going to teach my son, and he's not going to just sit in front of a fucking TV all day, and he's not going to just sit
Right. Sure thing, lady.
on an app all day because you guys are fucking lazy, you know? And that's what it comes down to,
Okay,
you know?
Ashley.
So, anyways, oh, hold on, I got to put a t shirt on, man. I hate these long ass fucking
Muslim clothes.
things. Damn it, man. I guess I'm going to put this one on. So, this teacher, hey girl.
Ugh.
I just now came on. I actually told
Exactly, Angel Baby. But they all made fun of me for, going to the library. And also they like to, uh, bring, try to insult a kid with triple, they try to insult all of our kids and us while she sits up there with a bitch that waddled to the door with a dildo stuck in her ass and yelled to her kid, "What do you want?" through the door. And then is going to say, and that's the only problem she has with me. Not the only problem, but whatever, pig.
Ellen what happened in my son's school. Zachy kept coming home to me telling me this kid was getting bullied and he's not showing up to school anymore. And he keeps saying, you know, he wants to, you know, unalive himself and he doesn't want to live anymore. He doesn't want to go to school anymore. All this stuff. So I brought it up.
Yeah, exactly. Mom of 6, mom of 4, mom of 14, mom of 9.
Up to the principal because I want to help do something about it, you know? So, um,
In
the
the
teacher
meantime,
writes to
in
me.
the meantime, the whole, in the meantime, the whole why Zach was failing was what, just under the radar for her? Like,
Okay, the phone's on. Hold on, let me show you. Oh, I wish, girl. It's fucking freezing here in Michigan. Ugh. Okay, hold on. I love you too.
ah, he says, I love you. Huh.
Damn, my phone is just going off. Y'all hear it?
If you're going to bitch about them not teaching cursive, you might want to say, do you all hear it? As opposed to, yeah, I'll hear it. Absolutely. The bitch even lied and claimed they were picking up her husband from the airport. That's why they were late to school. Like that's the first we heard of that shit.
Okay, let me read this to you guys. Because this shit made me so fucking mad. Like, so mad.
Yes.
Will you go get the big box, please?
Okay, go there.
Okay. My phone was dead, so all these messages are coming in and emails and all that. Okay, so she wrote, "Hello, it's da 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 da. It's my understanding you'd like to schedule a conference. I'd love to meet. Is there a reason why you don't use Dojo? I'm very
Wow, that bitch, how dare she? She sounds like a real asshole.
diligent about posting. It's very easy to use. She uses this time to tell me about this fucking app, right?
You're a fucking asshole. All right, Angel baby. You have a wonderful day too. Bitch is an asshole.
As for the conference at this point in the year, it would be very difficult for me to schedule an opportunity to meet. I can do a 10-minute phone call. Will that work for you? Otherwise, we will have to meet after January 6th.
Oh, you wanted a meeting at Christmas when they were shut down? She wanted a meeting at Christmas vacation.
What would you like to discuss? After I just fucking told her all of what I wanted to discuss, she heard the principal told her everything I wanted to talk with her about. She knew that it was important. The principal told her, yes, make an appointment with her and me.
I don't understand. So I am not understanding what's
You know what I mean? So it's something the principal wanted her to do. This is why she told me to email her. So she could tell me, oh, well, you gotta wait. No, bitch, this kid's life is not gonna fucking wait.
wow.
He's already missed the whole week of school. His parents are already calling,
And she's a fucking lying bitch.
you know, and yeah, well, not like this. This kid is being bullied so bad. He's going home every day saying he wants.
This bitch is fucking gonna end up getting that kid fucking locked up in somewhere for mental health shit. What a bitch.
Wants to unalive himself. And these day and age, the day and age that we're in now, these kids are unaliving themselves. When we were younger,
Because of parents like you. That's why. Because that's what you're teaching them to bully.
we weren't doing that. It wasn't that way, you know, but now these kids have it in their head. Well, all these other kids are killing themselves and they don't have to deal with it anymore. And they unalive themselves.
Yeah, that's what they have. Maybe they have parents who aren't paying attention to them, like yourself. Or mm,
So, you know, when we were kids, none of this shit happened, you know. But now that we're in this world that we're in right now, it's important that we spend time on these kids. The kids that are saying, I don't want to live anymore. I don't want to be on this planet. We can't look at these kids and tell them, oh, well, you just want attention. And then they go on to lie to themselves. No, hell no. That's my opinion, anyways, you know. So I told her, I said, I guess we will not meet then because 10 minutes is not going to work.
you know what you were doing there, basically? Tiffany. Calling CPS on that kid. That's basically what you were doing. That's what you were doing, basically.
If what's going on with Zachy and this young boy isn't something you feel necessary to spend time on, then I will go
All
above
right, listen, bitch. They're not going to talk to you about this kid.
you and make sure that this young boy gets the help that he needs.
You're sick.
With people who appreciate that he is mentally exhausted and
You are a fucking cunt. You fucking bitch. You fucking bitch. You're trying to ruin that kid's life. And at the same time, you sit there with your friends and you call Annette nut nut. And your friends, David's bra and this and that and you fucking cunt. You fucking bitch. You fucking evil bitch. You are a fucking bitch.
classroom. And my son is failing. My son is failing, and you tell me he has no homework. So
So instead of taking 10 minutes to talk about your son, you want to get that other kid locked up over Christmas. You fucking bitch. Right? Yeah. What a fucking ignorant bitch. TM, fuck you, you defend this behavior. You're fucking gross.
if you cannot carve more than 10 minutes out to explain to me why my child's failing when you give no work to be sent home, why is he failing? At that point, it is on you.
No, bitch. It's on you.
Hold on. God, I lost my little place. It's hard with like one eye and a half, you know?
What do you mean you have one eye and a half? The fuck are you talking about now? One eye and a half?
With you telling me that you give no homework,
So all this time she's been driving, live streaming, and not paying attention to the road. She's doing it with one and a half eyes, too. Wonderful.
that is on you. How am I supposed to know how to make it better when he's failing because of things he is or is not doing in your classroom? Which means it would take a conversation with the teacher who's running the classroom to figure out how we can make a plan so that he doesn't continue.
She said she'll give you a 10 fucking minute phone call. What do you want to go there and try to intimidate her and fucking throw your bulk at her? Torture her with your boudoir? Huh? In the meantime, you got TM saying, and if anything happens to them, are you going to take accountability, SJ? Go fuck yourself, bitch.
Continuously fail. If that is not something that interests you, I will go above. Thank you. I will go above you and make sure that it's something that interests somebody.
Like him. Does it interest you? Enough to take a 10-minute phone call. But what does interest you is trying to destroy that little kid's life. You're a fucking asshole.
Every time I ask about you, I am told that you were out and there was a sub. I don't know if that is the truth. If that is the truth, then you have missed more than half of the year, and that's fine. But can I speak with someone who knows what's going on?
Wow. You're a fucking idiot because you know that we all seen you just ignore the fuck out of those kids on the daily.
I get having a lot to do, but my son's education is important. That little boy that hates to come to school and that hates to face his bullies, that is important. Him feeling safe in a place that he should be protected is what matters to me.
And yet, just what, less than a month ago, I can't feel safe because your kid is going to come at me. Ain't that nice, huh?
I feel that we can make time for him to show him that his feelings are valid, that his life has meaning. You carve out 10 minutes, which shows that you have time to acknowledge it's going on, but not enough time to actually do something that matters.
You are a fucking dumb cunt. If she knew what was going on, she wouldn't have asked you what you wanted to meet about. No, what I'm thinking is on the nights of the actual parent teacher conferences, you don't fucking go. You want everything to be on your fucking time.
Which shows him he is not important, which then will make
You are a fucking asshole.
him want to unalive himself more. Why do you not feel that his life is more important than whatever you have?
Oh my God. Yeah, and right in front of him, her own kid is not more important than her trying to get some little kid locked up for mental behavior and berate the fucking teacher. Um, all the while, her own kid sits there and threatens the neighbors, people online. Her other son says, Mom, I say this with the most respect. I mean, no disrespect, but can you not do this? If you don't want people to make fun of you and us, can you not do this stuff online? And she says, exactly, from the mouth of babes, and laughs. And he says, he says, I can't believe you just said exactly and laughed. You are a fucking disgusting disgrace.
Going on. Also, I do not have dojo. I will not.
And TM, now you said you weren't going to go through live streams to find clips or whatever, or proof of what this bitch was saying. But you wanted to go through all my live streams to try to harass my channel? Hello, Victor. Yeah, that kid is smarter than her. Absolutely. Um, why don't you just leave people the fuck alone, TM? Because you really sitting there saying, these people expect expectation of people they can't even reach themselves. Trust and believe. We have far surpassed you in any morals or anything else, okay? So I think you should shut up. Yeah. Never, 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 ever, ever.
Not have dojo. I do not have access to it. I have a phone number and an email. It is very easy to contact me and would take the same amount of time to send me an email than to message me on dojo.
You're such
With
a
all
fucking asshole. You don't call the shots, bitch.
due respect, this is the problem. No one wants to deal with it. It keeps getting brushed to the side, never enough time, until a child unalives himself because the staff and the parents do not take them serious. I am not willing to be a parent that knows a child is getting bullied and allows it to happen with nothing to say.
Eat that fucking donut, Zachy. Make a video and open your mouth with chewed up food. I mean, because that's how I feel about you. Like you're nothing more than chewed up food. Yeah, you're not teaching him how to bully at all. Nope, never.
So, like I said, if you do not have time to talk about this and to deal with this issue, I can always pull my son out of school and homeschool him so that way I know when he's failing or passing. And I can go.
What a shame. Some bitch who can't even spell right or speak right or act right is going to homeschool that little boy.
Go above you with the issue with this child. I keep saying this child because I don't want to say his name. I don't want to say the names of the kids involved. You know what I mean? With my kid, you guys know about my kid, so I can say that's different.
You're an asshole. Then you want to then you'll start saying, they were harassing my kid. You're a fucking asshole. You don't even give them respect for privacy.
With the other kids involved, so they are listened to. I'm sure you're just a great teacher. But if all the F's Zachy has gotten this year are, as you say, not because of homework you do not give, the issue is with you, apparently.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So you just don't know, do you? Wow. Wow.
And the issues with this same little boy, I've never one time received a call or an email back from you. That isn't weird to you?
And she did email you back. Bottom line is, it's not your fucking business. That's what TM says, right? It doesn't matter. How's it affecting you? This fucking bitch. She just wants to fucking be a certain kind of way.
That you don't see that these kids are worth your time?
No, that you are the one displaying that your kid is not worth your time. Absolutely. You're absolutely right about that. Wow. That's a good point. That's a good point. What a shame. What a shame. Yeah, Victor. Yeah.
It isn't a requirement to have dojo. And I find it odd that most of your email was about dojo than about the real problems at hand. That time it took you to write that email, we could have addressed these issues.
You fucking cunt. Her fucking email was about 4 lines long. Look what you're doing.
And again, if you don't make time for the children who are suffering, who you remain complicit in their self-destruction
Oh my.
and a part of why they feel worthless. This is why so many young children take their
In
life.
the meantime, you think it's okay to sit there. Hi, Nat. You think it's okay to sit there harassing Annette, her kids, Angel Baby and her kids, me and my kid. Um, Sharon saying, you didn't even have your kid. I mean, you're disgusting. letting people type in there that I'm on hospice with 3 weeks left to live. You saying it's because she's getting kicked out and blah blah. And then TM sitting there going, basically, what do I? Who the fuck do you think you are, cunt? Yeah, she thinks the world needs to bend to her will. Fucking asshole. Coming from an asshole place that fucking ripped off, people in Michigan trying to get food for their kids. While this cunt is applying for 14 kids that she doesn't have. So much so that they said, "You're lying." And she's like, I don't have to tell you the truth about my life.
Life. There's never enough time. So the 10 minutes you are offering for this conversation, how will you feel if this boy never came back to school because it wasn't a safe place for him or because he unalived himself? You knew the subject I wanted to speak with you about. I heard the
Shut the fuck up. You are an suicide troll. Your friends are. You're fucking causing so much stress for them. You're a fucking asshole.
principal tell you why I wanted to meet with you. You agreed that it was very important that these subjects were talked about. But now in the email, all you want to speak about is Dojo and that you don't have enough time.
Now, what you wanted to do was schedule a meeting, an intervention, and have all the parents know all their business and be there and fucking, I don't know, bombard these parents that are like, what? Like maybe that, well, you're a fucking asshole, man. You're an asshole.
You also know I'm willing to come at any time or willing to do a phone conference. So
No. What? You told her you're not gonna do a phone conference. And you can't fucking go on Monday because that's when you go do your substance abuse shit. Like, come on now. She took him out of school over this to win. Now he's a prisoner of the base. She's a fucking loser, man. Loser bitch.
it's not worth your time
Oh.
to deal with these issues. This stuff is why I get the way I do. Teachers just don't care anymore, and thousands of kids are suffering for it. I hope you have a great holiday. While my son is
Knew it was the fucking holidays, and this bitch wanted to do this. Mm-mm-mm. Or she knew that her kids wouldn't be having a great holiday. They'd be having no holiday. When they went back to school and all the kids are talking about what they got for Christmas. Nothing. You even fucking lie and act like that little kid didn't say to you, "Hey, Mom, will you bake a cake for me?" And you said, "I ain't baking no fucking cake, bro." You're a fucking asshole.
stealing everything,
Then you
and
want to make it like everybody called Homeland Security and fucking CPS because of that. Nobody did. Nobody did. You are a fucking lying twat bag bitch who openly admits, I don't need to tell the truth about my life. I can't get over yourself, you fucking slob. I know she's horrible.
this child is being a bully, and or while this child is being bullied and still has not come to class because of his bully.
You don't fucking know. You don't even know. You're a fucking idiot. You really are. Maybe the bully is closer to your home than you know.
And he has actively told school offices about his bully. And now my son is coming home telling me about it, and you don't want to do anything about it, but you're more worried about the holiday and the Christmas presents, right?
You are a fucking cunt bitch. Ugh, you're fucking grotesque. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Sitting there. Mm. Yeah, and she wants to act like she needs to know this guy's kid's business, which eventually she would have put all out there. This bitch, man, she's a fucking. It took 2 fucking videos for your fucking letter to be read. This fucking bitch.
This is just enough and not acknowledgement to know it's happening, but also enough to show him you really don't care.
Yeah, I know. Which time? Yeah, right?
But if he was getting punched in the face every day, would that matter? I guess mental
Uh, I don't know. And maybe you should ask your neighbors that are being threatened to be shot, or the people on the internet that your kids are threatening to come after, or I mean, like, what?
health isn't an issue anymore. I pray that you have a good holiday, though.
Says the woman who said, and instead of us always praying for the destruction of others, who does that? Who prays for the destruction of others?
So, and I skipped a bunch of it because I can't say the names of
You skipped a bunch of it? Oh, God.
certain things I just can't say. So, the important parts I put in there so you guys could hear. Now, let me read what you guys had to comment. Hold on. Sorry, I was reading an email. Welcome
Shut up, you stupid bitch. Do something with your kids.
in, Marianne, baby.
Ugh.
Right, right, exactly. Right.
Right what? Can you read out what the fuck you're talking about, bitch? Right, 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 right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, wow, man, this is fucking crazy. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the superintendent. So,
Oh, that superintendent. You loving on that woman, huh? Right, but yeah, but she don't think that people deserve privacy in her chat rooms when they're doxing in there, or when they're threatening to put people in unmarked graves, you know, or when she's making false accusations that I've called CPS on her, and then gets on a panel today and says, "Well, I'm not sure it was her, but you just wanted to fucking incite hatred on me, dirty bitch."
Marianne, just to touch base, I'll tell you like,
Oh
um,
God.
so you don't have to go back. I'll just tell you what's going on.
Oh God.
My son has been coming home
She's got another chance to virtue signal. Thanks, Marianne.
telling me about this little boy that has been getting like bullied.
It's
I don't
probably your
even know
little
the
boy.
word to use, but
Probably you
that
don't even know the words he used. You don't even know the words he used. Oh my God.
he told me, Mom, it's so bad. He just starts like crying in class and saying he doesn't want to live anymore and he just wants to unalive himself and nobody's listening to him. And there's a sub, and Zachy tells me that there's always a substitute, that the teacher's hardly
Uh, uh, uh.
ever there. And he says, and the substitute just sends him in the hallway or tells him to go to the office. And I'm like, what? But these are kids, so and Zachy, we all know he likes to exaggerate and doesn't always tell the
Wow.
full truth. So, but I
We
mean,
know he likes to exaggerate and doesn't tell the truth.
it's valid that he's coming to me, and I want to acknowledge that he's doing the right thing. And you know what I mean? So it's like, oh, thank you, Zachy, for coming to me, because all kids exaggerate. Fuck, I exaggerate. I'm an adult.
You're a fucking idiot. So you think it's okay to exaggerate and lie about people on the internet? You fucking dumb bitch.
Sorry, an adult. And I exaggerate. And there's things that I don't always tell the full truth about. And you know what I mean? So I'm trying to teach my son, don't be like that.
How are you trying to teach your son that when you keep lying every fucking day to him, acting like people are bullying him on the internet?
Don't be scared of the truth. Just say it. Because at the end of the day, when you tell the whole truth, what are you going to get in trouble for? There's just the truth left. There
I don't know. Ask yourself, ask TM. Yeah.
is no lie to conceal. Now all you have is if people believe you or not, but that's not the important part, is if you're believed. The important part is by saying the truth. And
You don't know anything about that. You say it all the time, you lie.
eventually you're going to tell the truth long enough, people are going to believe you. And I'm definitely going to believe you.
So on that point, do you understand that if you lie enough, people aren't going to believe you?
So he's been learning that more, and I'm really proud of him actually, because he's been telling the truth even for things that he has been doing. So, and that's been a big issue.
She's such an asshole. Unreal. I know, right? She's insane. Insane.
Issue with him. And so I'm very proud of him for coming to me.
She's terrible.
And I'm very proud of him that he sees that it was wrong and it wasn't. No, not Zachy. Oh my gosh. Zachy's been coming to tell me that another child in class has been wanting to unalive himself and not live anymore.
And you know what, TH? You've ran around telling people that everybody here has made you feel that way, and you say that in front of your kids all the time. I don't know what she is.
Anymore, and that he's being like atrociously bullied, and that there's a group of kids that just bully him and pick on him. He has autism, and they'll call him names like Coco Melon and Big Head, and you know
Coco Melon and Big Head. In the meantime, you sit there and you were singing a song called Bone Thugs and Needle Juice. You let people call people names in your fucking live stream. You are disgusting.
just say stuff to him and that knows, like, they know it bothers him, and they'll say stuff like, oh, you have autism? Oh, what do you watch? Coco Melon now? Like a baby? Coco Melon, like that, And he explained it to me, like how stuff is being said to him. And he is not white. He gets made fun of because how he looks. They say he looks like dirt. It's just a group of kids that are fucking being bullies and assholes, and the teacher knows about it. And I went up to the school several times, every time that Zachy comes home telling me about this shit.
You have not. This shit? Okay.
I go up to the school and I say something. And so there's two issues. This little boy getting bullied so bad to where my child's coming home and telling me about it every day. And at first it wasn't every day, but it got.
And the second issue is your kid was failing everything
to a point where it's every day now. And then my child's failing in school. Why is he failing? And I've been going up to the school for the past fucking 2 months asking about it.
Liar.
And every single day he tells me, Mama, I don't have homework. Here I am thinking he's.
So you mean to tell me that you go to the school for every day for 2 months and they just ignore you? Sure.
Not telling me the truth. A couple weeks ago, when I talked to the principal, she goes, yeah, that teacher doesn't give homework. She doesn't give homework. Okay, so then why the fuck is he failing? It has something to do with her then. No, it's okay. I know you are, Marian. Thank you for caring about him. That means a lot to me that you guys care about him like that. You know what I mean? I want you guys to love my kids too. You know what I mean? Of course I do. So
Unless
no,
it's the people that you pick and choose who you want to love your kids.
I appreciate that you care, you know. Um, I got on here, I was gonna do a live anyways, and I had
Yeah.
received the email from her telling me she only had 10 minutes to talk about this. And she knew. And in her email, she pretended like she didn't know what the fuck I wanted to talk with her about. And
She pretended. She pretended.
let's say she did forget, right? Let's say she forgot. How the fuck do you forget that a child wants to?
How the fuck do you not care about what your kid failing at? I don't understand that.
Unalive himself, and another child is going home telling their parents about it every day, and like in explicit detail to where there's no way. I don't look. I know my child, and I know when he's most of the time, 90% of the time, I know when he's telling the truth and when he's not. He comes and tells me in such detail the things that are being said and done to this child that I know what he is saying to me is the truth. I feel it in my heart. And then the principal doubled down on that feeling.
This woman is just terrible.
Because when I spoke with her, she told me, she said, yeah, I know. Becky came to me and told me about it too. What? And this is still happening? No, we need to do something. We need to do something. We need to get this under control. Somebody needs to do something. And
So
then
she's suggesting people. Hi, Sharon. So she's suggesting people call CPS basically on this kid, in my opinion. That's what she's saying here, I guess.
told me how the child, hasn't been in school the last few days. Really? After that incident, he's not in school? The mean he doesn't feel safe, and here this fucking teacher is. Oh, well, I have 10 minutes. We can talk about it. What? 10 minutes is not enough time even to talk about what Daffy's his himself.
You are such a fucking twat bag. You really are.
How's 10 minutes enough time to talk about this child that literally openly says, all these things? And if my child was like punching another child, he would get suspended, right? But these kids can sit there and punch him mentally, and that does more.
Wow, is that what you do? Oh, he does. Ah, what a shame. And she also says, and his allergies are acting up, and the black mold, and this and that, and unbelievable.
More fucking damage to these kids, you know? Oh my God, I'm so mad. I'm so irate about this. And, and I was just telling Lou, and Lou was telling me about how when we were younger, none of this shit happened. Like, you heard about people unaliving themselves, but never children, you know?
It's because of social media and them having parents like you guys harassing people online, calling them names. That's what you're teaching him. You are. You've got him thinking that some woman is harassing him online on the daily. You're lying to him.
I can't think of one time that ever happened growing up. It may have, but I can't think of one time it did. But now you see hundreds and thousands of kids unaliving themselves because of bullies, and yeah, it is a problem. It is a
It's
problem.
because of people like you and your friends.
And if these teachers can't fucking carve out enough time, they're more worried about their fucking Christmas break
Wow.
than this kid who doesn't celebrate Christmas, who isn't gonna have a holiday to cheer him the fuck on or make him more depressed, because you never know, which one it does nowadays.
Tiffany, if you're aware that having no Christmas makes kids depressed, why are you putting them through that?
You know, holidays are not very easy for some people. Some people don't have holidays at all. And other people, it's the best time of their life. You just don't know. Why isn't this kid worth more than that?
You're absolutely right, Victor. Tiffany, you are fucking pissing me off right now. I can't express to you how badly you're pissing my cat off. Bye, Victor. I just cannot believe that she just literally. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. 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 That's what I'm saying, Angie. And that's why I was saying I was so proud of Zachy because I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much for coming to me for, are you sticking up for him? And he told me the truth. He's like, Mom, I told I told him to stop, but I don't want to get bullied like that too. And he's scared to get fucking bullied like that too. And so I don't know if he really told them to stop or what, but the fact that he's coming to me every day shows me that he is compassionate, empathetic, that he cares about this boy. You know what I mean? The fact that he's telling me the truth, the fact that he's, actively trying to make a difference in this boy's life, that means something to me.
You're wicked.
Know, I don't know what your guys' opinion about it is, hey baby. But, Zachy's young. He's not an older, he's 9 years old. He's young. So I'm very proud of him that he has been coming to me like that. That to me means a lot, you know. And I just want to help this boy. And I don't understand why. And even the principal was like, yeah. And she went in
How many times are you gonna fucking repeat this shit? You virtue signaling bitch.
her little office or whatever, not the principal, but the principal went in the teacher's little office and told her, I got Zachy's mom. She needs to talk to you about his grades, why he's failing, because, you're not giving the homework to the students. So there's got to be a reason. Yeah, go ahead. There's got to be a reason he's failing. You know, there's got to be a reason for it. So
It's
she
your
wants to
fault,
talk
Pete. It's your fault, TH.
about that. And the principal said everything right in front of her and about the boy and everything. And she acknowledged it. And then the emails about Dojo. Dojo is a website where parents get on and the teachers put like messages in, for all the parents to see at once. So you want to be fucking lazy? You think this is a blanket statement type of topic? No, it's not. This is something that needs to be addressed, individually, and we need to work. We need to fight for this boy. We need to come together for this little boy and show him that his life is fucking important, man. Like, come on. I would not, oh my God. And this just shows me, like, what if it was Zachy who felt that way? What if it was him who felt that way? Oh my God. I would be going up to
You make your kids feel this way.
that fucking school irate. I can't. So that parent needs to know, look, you're not alone. You have parents that will fight with you. We're with you. And that's what it's about. I remember my mom when I was younger. I had a teacher who, because I had a lot of learning disabilities, and she just didn't want to work with me on them.
Maybe you were wearing your Confederate hat that you got for the 4th of July.
She didn't care about the disabilities. She just wanted me to be how she wanted me to be. Shit. Not only did my mom defend me, but there was one time she stuck me in a corner and made me write, I'm not smart enough. I am not smart enough. I am not smart enough, like 30 times. I don't remember exactly how many times, but she made me write, I am not smart
Sure.
enough. And one of the kids' teachers were in there picking the kid up. That fucking that mom, okay, was like not one of the kids' teachers, one of the kids' parents, sorry, was in there picking the kid up and said to that teacher, no, that is not right. That is not right. You know what? Go to the office and tell them what's going on here. I'm going to tell
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
them what's going on here. And like, I will never fucking forget that. I will never forget that. Being in fifth grade, having somebody else's parent stand there and tell me, no, that's not okay. You are enough. Like, she didn't say that, but I'm just saying, like, that's how it made me feel. When she stood up for me, it made me feel like, you know what, Tiffany, you are enough. You
You're a fucking idiot. Always about you. While you have sat there every fucking day and made those kids afraid. I remember you saying, so what if I lied about having cancer? They even harassed me about cancer. And your kid said, you have cancer? And you said, no, 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 I don't have cancer. You're such a fucking twat bag.
You are, smart enough. You are good enough. Look, this mom, she doesn't even know you, and she's standing up to this teacher, you know? That was a big old thing. But that was the only thing that ever happened in my, childhood that was like that. You never really heard of shit like that
She's a fucking bitch.
happening. And I was a badass fucking kid too. I was bad, so. Yes, girl, I am so proud of Zachy. Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's what I want to know, Marianne, is about their parents. Do their parents know? So I've been trying to figure out who this kid.
So you don't even know if the parents know?
It is because, if it's one of the kids that go to the mosque, maybe my husband knows the parent, the
So
dad.
you don't know who it is? You've been trying? I know, right? Good point. Wow. You just said that you knew who it was. Helions.
Dad, I don't know, but I'm not gonna stop until I find out. You can rest assured knowing that, y'all.
I thought you
I'm
said you
not gonna
knew.
stop,
I thought you fucking said you knew who it was.
and I'm not gonna shut up. I'm just not, you know. Monday I'm gonna
You
go.
know what? That's the first time she's ever told the truth. That's the first time she's ever told the truth. She's not going to shut up.
March my fat ass in there too.
Ugh.
In the first I'm gonna go to the school, talk to the principal, show her the email. Then I'm gonna go to the superintendent's office, show her the email, let her know about the conversation with the principal,
Trying to get somebody fired again, are you?
that the principal came in there, addressed the teacher, and then she turned around and went behind the principal and didn't schedule a conference and told me, oh, I only have 10 minutes. So your fucking holiday is more important than this kid's life?
You're a fucking loser. When you just stated yourself that lots of kids get depressed over the holidays, especially when they don't get no presents. Of course, you had no problem trying to deny some kids of presents by lying to the Angel Network and trying to get you some free presents for 14 kids.
Exactly, girl. Yeah, see something, do something.
What did you just say? What did you just say? See something, say something? What did you just fucking say? Wow. Wow. Mm, mm, mm.
Something. I promise I will not be quiet. I'm going to put that up on the screen because I am so proud of Zachy. See, Zach, everyone's proud of you for being honest and for coming to me telling me about the kid, you know? So that's good.
In the meantime, he's probably sitting there starving.
My dad.
Well, let's not forget back then, I think he was in too much pain with his teeth to eat.
Watched me get knocked down and my knee skinned. He was on the porch. I walked up crying. He told me, "Go kick his ass or I'm kicking yours." Hell yeah.
You want to go kick children's asses now?
Yeah, me too. What, Buster? Come see your mama. Come on.
Oh, God.
Come on, pumpkins. Come on. Boy, you want to cry?
Fucking Buster doesn't even want to go near her anymore after that fucking anal stimulation fucking whole experience.
Cry, but you don't want to come jump up on me. He's getting so fat, his little belly, aren't you? Aren't you getting so real fat? You ain't
Probably was a big piece of shit that you birthed for him. Then I seen it. Then I grabbed a glove. You had been using you hadn't had gloves on while you're running your finger along your cat's ass.
even want to jump up.
Mm.
But no, I promise I will not be quiet about this. And I am happy that he's going to be on the Christmas break too. But at the same time, I'm scared that maybe he doesn't have a good environment at home or,
But it wasn't a
you know,
hijab, it was a towel. Oh. Mm. I guess Tam wants to just forget about that.
maybe school is his safe place. You just don't know. And that's the scary thing about these days, you know, is it's not like when we were smaller where, hey, if our neighbor didn't have, that neighbor's going to take something to him. You know, like when we were little, I remember my neighbors moving in and this girl was my best friend until I was in my 20s. And when I started doing bad shit and she like disowned me, that was different. But she was the godmother. She still is the godmom of my kids. I never like changed that. But you know, when she moved in, my mom brought them cookies, food. You know what I mean? If my mom wasn't home and I got home early, I went and sat at her house. Now you can't trust.
Your mother was working while you were at school? Huh. Hmm.
Your neighbors. You don't know what they're going to do to your child. You don't know what, it's just the fucked up world that we live in. And it just gets nastier and nastier as the years go on. And it's just sad. And one thing that everybody can rest assured knowing is I will fucking not be silent about this shit.
Bitch, you better start being fucking silent when lying to your kids, acting like they are getting fucking harassed online. You have lied to them every fucking day.
And I will be recording it too. I will be recording it. I absolutely will be recording it because from this day on, I want proof of every time that fucking school says it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So
TM said it doesn't matter that Hamtramck itself ripped off Michigan's food stamp program of $12.5 million.
so that way something can be fucking done about it. I'm not gonna let that little boy just suffer in silence. No fucking way. No way. And I hope he goes to school Monday so Zachy can show me who he is because they can't tell me. Like they can't tell me
You just acted like you knew who it was.
exactly. I know his name, but they can't tell me like his last name or where he is
Oh, you see, you are. There's something wrong with you.
or anything. Because obviously, You guys know why, but you know, I want Zachy to show me who he is. So if I know his mom, or if my husband might know his dad from the mosque or whatever, you know. And even if not, just for me to go and give him a hug.
Ugh. Bug. Could you imagine that? Some fucking weird woman coming up to you, giving you a hug in front of the school, embarrassing the fuck out of you.
And tell him, you know, you're going to be okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lou. That's definitely not. Oh, God. So you had a double whammy, didn't you? You had a strict upgrowing.
Upgrowing.
Upgrowing or upraising. You know what I mean. And I'll keep you guys updated too. I will. I'll keep you guys updated because it really.
She allowed Munchie the other day in her live stream to say that my mother, Dora the Horror, had her lips wrapped around many BBCs and married men's steaks. Yeah. Well, she sits there lying about me, pretending I harassed honeybees, and honeybees keeps going on with that. As if me saying Paul is one of my favorite names is me harassing her kid. She just has yet to tell me where the fuck did I harass a kid.
Really outraged me. It really did. I'm not gonna lie. And it's not me that's important in this. It's the little boy. So I know my feelings don't matter in this, but it's just the point. It's like, God, man, you have someone that's not even my child. And that's, to me, that's fucking huge. When
It is gross. Very gross.
a parent is stepping up, like, look, my kid's coming home every day telling me about this little boy suffering. Do
But in the meantime, you're suggesting see something, say something. And but if we care about kids, you want to call the fucking cops on us? Fuck you, cunt.
something, man. And you don't let, like, does the parents know? Just,
By
but
the way, this is the same woman who said on TM's live stream, what drug addict doesn't have needles in her bathroom? As if she had needles in her bathroom. And then she laughed about it.
I think the parents might know. I
I mean,
do
she
think
said
the
she had
parents
them in her bathroom. She said it.
might know. And the reason I think that is because the principal knew. And the principal told me, look, I can't tell you a whole lot, but what I can tell you, he hasn't been here for a couple days. He does come, he has came crying to us, and I have spoke with his mom once. So I don't know if he spoke with his.
Oh, yeah. On TM's last live stream, which is very odd to me because she's claiming about, that's why Mosaic thought it was me because I told a story like that and it was so similar. I'm thinking it was her. I think she did call.
His mom, like in the beginning, if she knows how bad it got. So I'm not sure exactly what she knows, but I think she might know at least some of it. That's me assuming from what I was told. You know what I mean?
But in the meantime, you lie and say your son wanted to wait to celebrate his birthday. When everybody, it's on audio. Hi, Hazel. Nice to meet you. Everybody heard that little kid say, Mom, will you bake a cake for? Everybody heard you say that throughout the night while he was sleeping, you would just start screaming, Happy birthday, and waking him up startled. You gotta be one of the biggest douchebags going.
Hey, Trumps, how you doing?
Got another liar. Another liar and stalker and person who threatens violence against somebody who didn't do anything to her.
Exactly. Me too, Angie. Me too. And I'm sorry that you were raised like that because, you know, I wasn't raised that stern.
Hold up now. So there's Lou in there telling you about her bad upbringing.
The only thing my parents raised me like in that way, anyways, is like if adults were talking or if adults were sitting together, it was like, no, go over there. We're adults. You can go talk with the kids. Like up until we were 15 or 16. So that was the only thing, but it wasn't to that extreme.
Were you wearing your Confederate hats that you got for July 4th?
You know what I mean? Living life, yes. In the fast lane, Trumps. But yeah, me too. That's what's been going through in my head too, Angie. Like, gosh, man, I hope he's okay. Like,
shut the fuck up.
How is his life at home? Is he okay there? Like, because you never know. Sometimes school is where these kids get away.
Perhaps. So you pulled your kid out of school? Great.
Where they get to be safe, where they get to be heard, where they get to be acknowledged and learn and educated and a break away from the madness.
Nice to meet you as well, Hazel.
You just never know. So that's what, same thing with me, Angie.
Maybe that's where they get fed too, at least, right?
That's what's eating me up. Are you going to really mess with my eyelashes, Buster? Look what he's doing. Look what he's doing. He's playing with my eyelashes. Oh my God. You are a trip, Bussy Bussy. You.
You know what's a fucking trip is that you spend $75 and those ugly nails. God, you're
You big old punk. Look at him. Look at him, Zachy. Look. Don't take it from him, though.
Why don't you spend time with that kid right there?
Yes, feeding
I
on.
mean, I can't believe how it has fallen to the wayside about the kid failing.
Yeah, exactly. Or do they get to eat? Well, he's been missing school, so I guess he wouldn't. The school hands out food 3 times a week, like boxes of food. I had to tell Zachy to stop bringing the shits home because it was stuff that we don't eat, like canned pork and beans, like stuff like that, you know? And
He's dying for anything to eat. He wanted a can of vegetables and thin spaghetti with cheese on top for his birthday. Now, if you had been out to eat twice that day, why would he have wanted some vegetables, thin spaghetti with cheese on top, and for you to bake a cake for him?
I would take them at first, even the stuff we didn't eat, because you could donate that stuff to can drives, food drives, people that need it. I would take it up to the clinic and just set it out on the stairway, like what I did with the shit Tom gave me. You just put that shit outside. One day I'll show you guys. There's like a little ramp that nobody uses because it's messed up. And anybody who has stuff they want to donate or stuff that, whatever they want to give to
You ever think about bringing it back to the school so that people who perhaps need the food? I mean, there's got to be a reason why Zeke is picking up the food and bringing it home, and then, you're so fucking disgusting.
people, however you want to look at it. You just put it on that ramp, and when people know to look on that ramp and see, like, oh, did someone bring in canned goods today or some clothes? But now they got this little thing set up inside. It's like a closet type of space.
This is a bitch who actually took a potato out of a dumpster, cooked it on live TV, and before she would even, I don't even think she tasted it, she made her poor kid taste it, eat it online. They absolutely do. You are so right, Jens. You are so fucking right. And their biggest problem is me. Ain't that some shit?
Where they have a shit ton of stuff. I'm about to go
I
check it out.
cannot believe that that hooker TM had the audacity in here to say, "You're not even Jewish. How do you support Israel?" Like, who the fuck are you talking to, you scumbag?
Out actually, see if they got any clothes in there, like my size.
Triple X.
Okay, CW. I hope you have a good day too. Yeah, exactly, Angie. Yeah, yeah. I do think that I'm pretty sure when it comes to the food. I don't know though, because I don't know. I really just
No, you don't know. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know.
don't know. Most people in Hamtramck, though, that's one thing I love about Hamtramck is it's a very not tight knit community because I'm like an outcast in this community, being
Do you think? Do you think?
a white Muslim. You know what I mean? I am outcasted because not a lot of people um like that. They don't accept that.
Bitch, when are you going to realize? First of all, you're not a Muslim because you don't go to mosque. You even say it yourself, and you don't do anything that's, the regular Muslim would do. Yeah, her hardworking husband provides fucking nothing. Because when is she going to realize he didn't marry her for her to be his wife? He married her, one, because the fucking bitch is popping out boys and they can, you know, recruit them. And two, uh, because he needed a green card.
So I'm not like brought into the community that everybody can rest assured knowing is I will fucking not Be silent about this shit. And I will be recording it too. I will be recording it. I absolutely will be recording it because
And in the meantime, your kid's failing.
from this day on, I want proof of every time that fucking school says it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
What
It
the
doesn't
fuck are you talking about, you dumb bitch?
matter. It doesn't matter. So that way something can be fucking done about it. I'm not gonna let that
TM said quite often today or yesterday on the live stream you were on that you were yucking it up and giggling about. Uh, Giggling about that. It doesn't matter. That's what she said. All that shit about your kids don't matter. Who cares if they're eating? Who cares if they have school clothes? It doesn't matter. What we want to do is make people think that this is uh, SG, the most vilest bitch in the world. We want to try and convince her she's terminal. Like, come on. No, absolutely not. You are absolutely right. That kid is not his kid. I don't give a fuck what she says. If, how could that be his kid and he has no fucking interaction with them really at all? Like, mm, ugh.
little boy just suffer in silence. No fucking way.
Your
No way.
little boy suffers in silence every time you tell him to shut up or you ignore him.
And I hope he goes to school Monday so that he can show me who he is. Because they can't tell me. Like, they can't tell me exactly. I know his name, but they can't tell me, like, his last name or where he is or anything.
Why the fuck are you stalking somebody else's kid like that? You are a stalking bitch.
Because obviously, you guys know why, but, I want Becky to show me who he is. So if I know his mom or if my husband might know his dad from the house or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. Especially when she was the one who was saying that she was completely naked and fucking, she was so mad, blah, blah, blah. We didn't say that. She said it.
And even if not, just for me to go and give him a hug.
Ah, so you're gonna fucking assault that kid? He doesn't even know you? Holy fuck. God.
And tell him, you're going to be okay. What? They like stopped the car. It's like like maybe like two white trucks and one red car that stopped. And he got out the car and said, "You want to come with me?" What are you?
Okay. Wow. Whoa.
Are you joking? Because I swear to God, Jackie, I'll go to school and ask them for the videotape. It wasn't like in the car, you're saying in the pile of snow. They don't matter.
Why would he be lying to you about a car following him and asking if he wants a ride or something? You're so disgusting.
They got they got video cameras all around me. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm gonna ask them though, Becky. I'm gonna ask them to see that tape. telling me some. Oh, he told me that a white car. Because he asked if he could go to the school park. You can go ahead and put your phone on the charger and go to this room and watch the TV. Okay? Oh, lordy. Yeah.
How she just sounded so concerned about it.
He said it was a white van and a red car or two. Becky, you said a white truck, a van, and a red car? Yeah. And he said they all stopped. And one of the guys came out and said, do you want to come with us?
You know, and he probably does want her to, like, actually have some conversation with him right there or show some concern.
Come on, man. Now I think he's saying that, but I'm going to go ask now. Now I'm going to go fucking look. That's why I don't let him. The school park is literally a block away from my house.
What he said was that it wasn't near where there was cameras.
Literally. Well, like a block and a half. So it's like, if my older son is with him, if Raheem's with him, I'll let him go and play for an hour. In a red car. And what did you say they did?
Get off the fucking internet and go talk to your kid. This is important. God, you are a fucking asshole.
Now he's saying he forgot what they said. See what I mean?
She is a cunt.
But, and then he like he stopped the bus and the car right in front of the house. But what you just said to me, was they stopped, they got out of the car and asked, do you want to come with me?
Exactly. Exactly, Sharon. Right, exactly.
Then when I told you I was going to ask the school to see the video cameras, you said it was only one car and they just rolled down the window, but you didn't hear what they said. Now you're saying they
Wow,
stopped.
you just can't stop humiliating that kid. He's probably all fucking nervous now. God, you're a fucking cunt. Wow.
And parked in front of a house. So which one is it? They drove by and asked you to come with them. They stopped.
Oh my God.
And
She's so fucking ignorant.
you don't hear what they said, or they parked in front of the house. What's the second one?
Yeah, he is. Now he's scared. Yeah, absolutely right. Absolutely right.
So why make up the other stories?
Wow. Why make up the other stories? So now she's making him seem like a liar online when it comes to him. Fucking cunt. Mm.
You want to freak me the hell out? Why are you doing that, Bubba? You're gonna ruin the thing. Here, give me it. I'll put it on the. I know, girl. Oh my god. That's okay, Trump. I think sometimes he dislikes. Yeah, she was in here, yeah.
You are just a lazy motherfucking cunt. You really are. You are. You're just a fucking bitch.
I think sometimes he dislikes telling stories, you know.
Wow.
But that shit be freaking me the fuck out, especially when you start talking about white vans and red cars and fucking.
Yeah, I highly doubt that he knows that most kidnappings are associated with a white van. So I highly doubt he's lying. He didn't just like say, you know what I'm gonna tell her? I'll have to make sure I say it's a white van. Cause I know all about kidnappings. Because you're associating it with a white van. So that would make it, to me, seem maybe probably very serious. But I guarantee you didn't go and ask anything about it. Probably didn't.
Stop and want. Can you come with me? Like, come on, man.
Can you
The
come
way
with? He wanted you to come with him? Oh my God, you're so evil. You're a fucking evil bitch.
the world is now is like that shit's not funny. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah, sure. Oh my
I'm
God. She's the worst.
definitely checking it out. Now that he said something at all, I'm gonna be asking for that damn footage outside.
Did you show it? Did you get it? Did you show anybody? What happened? What happened? Hmm? What's your follow up on this story, bitch?
They got cameras running at all times. Ooh,
She is a fucking trash bag. This is my opinion. She really is, though. Man, she is. Now, this is just another little incident here of uh, TM pretending, probably not pretending, I don't know, about her consistently sending nudes to people online. And then I just can't even imagine. It's just going to be a short one. It's not, I'm not going to play the whole thing, but if that's not like, how many times do you do that until you learn, like, hey, don't be doing that? Or you just do it because you want to fucking play the victim.
Met Forrest back in 2015 on YouTube or on Google Plus, and we started talking for a brief period of time. He got a little bit weird with me. I tried to back away, and he responded to that with pretty severe trolling, I guess you could call
Like you're doing now?
out of me at the time. What wound up happening is he started sharing intimate media of me. He started sharing photos of my family, contacting my family.
You mean like you and your friends do?
Some pretty severely exploitive things with a group of people, and it escalated to a point where I was being uploaded onto websites. My family's images were being defamed and uploaded onto sites. The harassment of my family then expanded from him, and it started to involve other people contacting them, sharing this private media of mine. That
You're disgusting. I find you disgusting. Keep your legs closed for a change. Hey, you guys, united we stand, divided we fall. Peace, love, and tacos for all. It takes a whole village to raise a child. And Tiffany H., you're fucking gross that you don't believe that kid. There's no way a little kid is just gonna make up, oh, a white van when that's mostly a. You're just a fucking bitch. You really are. And I'd like to know, did you ever resolve why he was failing everything? I mean, you're just a fucking bitch. Have a wonderful day, you guys. Encourage people. It matters. I appreciate you all.